How to become a millionaire on a 9-to-5 job. Most people believe you can't become a millionaire working a regular 9-to-5 job. They look at their salary, they look at their bills, and they think, this can never make me rich. But the truth is, thousands of people around the world have quietly built million-dollar fortunes without ever quitting their jobs, without ever starting a big company, and without ever being born into wealth. They did it by treating their job differently. They saw their paycheck not as a limit, but as an opportunity. And that's exactly what I want to show you today, how an ordinary 9-to-5 job can actually be the engine that drives you to millionaire status. The first thing you need is a mindset shift. Most employees see every raise as permission to spend more. The moment they earn extra, they upgrade their car, move into a bigger apartment, or buy the newest phone. That's why they stay stuck in the cycle of working and spending, working and spending. If you want to be different, you have to think differently. Your job isn't a prison, it's an investor. Every paycheck is capital that you can use to build wealth, but only if you stop trading every dollar for comfort today instead of freedom tomorrow. That brings us to living below your means. Now, this doesn't mean you have to suffer or live miserably. It simply means you make a choice. You'll live on less than you earn, and you'll make saving and investing a priority. Think about it. If you earn $3,000 a month and you can set aside just $600, that's $7,200 a year. At first, it might not sound like much, but over 20 years, with the power of investing, that grows into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if your salary grows and your investments grow with it, you're not just talking about hundreds of thousands anymore. You're looking at millions. The secret behind this is compounding. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. Imagine starting at 25, putting away $500 a month. By the time you're 55, without winning the lottery, without starting a business, you could already be sitting on over $1 million. That's the magic of money working while you sleep. Your job funds your investments, and your investments do the heavy lifting. But here's where most people stop. They settle. They accept the same paycheck year after year, never asking for more, never learning skills that could make them more valuable. If you want to be a millionaire on a 9-to-5, you have to treat your career like a business. Learn new skills, ask for raises, aim for promotions. Every extra $1,000 in salary is not just more spending money, it's more investing power. And if you invest your raises instead of spending them, you're literally buying years of financial freedom. Now let's talk about speed. Your 9-to-5 is the engine, but a side hustle is like adding turbo. You don't need 10 different hustles, you just need one that fits your skills. It could be freelancing, it could be consulting, it could be selling something online, it could even be part-time gigs. The rule is simple. Let your job cover your lifestyle, and let your side hustle income go straight into building your millionaire fund. Of course, none of this works if you fall into the debt trap. Credit cards, payday loans, car payments, they silently eat away at your ability to invest. Every dollar you send to pay interest could have been a soldier working for your financial freedom. This doesn't mean you can never borrow money. It just means you borrow wisely. Only for assets that grow in value, not for things that lose value the moment you buy them. And if you think this sounds unrealistic, let me give you a true story. Ronald Read was a janitor and gas station attendant in Vermont. He never earned a big salary. In fact, most people who knew him would never imagine he had money. But he lived simply, saved, and invested consistently. When he passed away in 2014, the world was shocked to learn that he had quietly built an $8 million fortune. That's right, a janitor with a 9-to-5 became a multimillionaire. Not by luck, not by winning the lottery, but by discipline and patience. So how long does it really take to reach $1 million? The answer depends on how much you invest. If you can save and invest $1,000 a month starting in your 20s, you could reach millionaire status in your 40s. If you start later or with less, it may take longer, but the point is, it's not impossible. The only real difference between those who make it and those who don't is that some start early and stay consistent, while others never start at all. To make this work, you'll need millionaire habits. Automate your savings so you don't spend money before it grows. Keep your lifestyle simple, even when your income rises. Surround yourself with people who think long-term about money, not short-term about pleasure. And never stop learning about personal finance, investing, and growth. Because knowledge compounds just like money does. Becoming a millionaire on a 9-to-5 job is not about luck. It's not about waiting for some miracle. It's about strategy, discipline, and patience. Your job is the engine, your discipline is the driver, and your investments are the fuel. So the real question is this: will you keep spending your salary trying to look rich, or will you finally start using it to become rich? The choice is yours.